It's time. It's time to get to know, well, me. I'm Ricky, and welcome to a Disney World After All mini-sode number 17. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a different episode, and that's because, well, I realize that many of you, well, you just don't have a clue about me, and I come in here and I'm taking over the channel, changing the name, and I realize I need to still earn your trust. So I need to show you why I'm the Disney fan and the expert that you should turn to when you want to learn more about Disney news, as well as why you should trust me with theme park reviews and tips and tricks and all things like that. So please just allow me a few minutes to reach out to you and help you understand why I should be one of your Disney go-tos in the community in a world when there are truly so many other Disney influencers and things like that. So here I am here to tell you what it is that makes me different both here on the YouTube channel as well as on my website. So first of all, I really value keeping you up to date with the latest Disney news as well as Universal news, tips, reviews, all without resorting to tricking you. I don't want to trick you to click my articles and my videos and things like that. I don't do clickbait here. It's one of the things I hate when I see online. And if you want the facts about things and my thoughts sprinkled in, this is definitely the right spot for you. But I promise you, I will not trick you to try to get you to, watch one of my videos. I won't say, that this is the reason why Disney is going downhill or, things like that. That's not me. So if you're here for the clickbait, you're here for the wrong thing. So go to a different, YouTube channel. That's fine, but this is not for the clickbait. So with that being said, let's learn a little bit more about me. So I'm Ricky, and I have been married to my husband for almost 20 years. We actually got engaged at Chef Mickey's, so that's a really nice little tie-in. We got engaged on our very first trip to Walt Disney World together, and we have a 2-year-old daughter. So I'm not local. I actually live in Atlanta, Georgia. However, my family lives in Orlando. So like I'm in the parks literally like almost every other month. And sometimes we visit just me, sometimes and my husband, sometimes sometimes we visit just me. Sometimes we visit with me and my husband, and sometimes we have experiences as a family. It just kind of depends on the trip that we're taking and how we can figure it. We also don't have one trip style. So sometimes we stay on property, sometimes we stay with our family, sometimes we go for more spendy experiences, sometimes we don't. My husband actually has, I've nicknamed him as fiscally responsible, and that's for a reason. So there are things that we do that, we decide, hey, let's go for something a little more spendy, but then there are definitely times when we pull back. So we kind of show you the rounded scheme of a Disney vacation. Now, I've been visiting the parks on a regular basis for over 20 years. I've been doing the parks for a long time before that with family vacations and things like that. But on a consistent basis, I've been going for 20 years. I feel like that's one of the things that makes me stand out. It's because I've got years worth of experience. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not just a fly-by-the-night creator. I'm an expert, and I have the receipts to back this up. Speaking of that, I've actually been a co-host of the BRKS podcast since 2008. And in addition, I have worked at Touring Plans, where I worked for 10 years as a news blogger there. And I am still currently a website editor for themouseforless.com. Now, my goal here is to help create a community and a family. It's one of the things that I love the most about the podcast that we do. And I want to bring that experience here. I have made lifelong friends thanks to the Disney community, going all the way back to those message board days. Ask me about the time I literally got on a plane thanks to the message boards so that I could go to a baby shower that I was throwing for someone that I met online. Now, this was back in the day before you ever met anybody online in person. So this was a very long time ago. So I still have lifelong friends from that. I have friends that come, they stay in my house. So I have friends in the Disney community that I've had for a very, very long time. And that's what makes this community so special. So like the name of my site or my social channels, there's a reason why I went with the play on the classic attraction. It's a small world after all. It's because I find that the Disney community, well, it really can be a wonderful place. And I want to show that here, starting with me. So, and I guess I should go over a few of like my favorites, just so that you can kind of get to know me a little bit better. So My favorite park is, of course, the Magic Kingdom, although I do love Disneyland as well. But the Magic Kingdom is, of course, going to have to be my hands down my favorite park. Favorite attraction is the Haunted Mansion. Again, classic Disney attraction. I love, love, love that Walt touched that. And, it's a fantastic, fantastic ride. I also love that everybody, for the most part, can ride it. Favorite newer attraction, though, gosh, that would have to be probably Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I think I really, really do love what Disney has done with that attraction. Favorite snack? I mean, I love so many different snacks at Walt Disney World. So many things are just classic to me. But I think I gotta go with the classic here, the Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar. It is such a key thing, and it's one of the things that I get almost every time. If I'm not getting that, I'm usually getting Disney popcorn. So that's kind of the snack that I kind of go for. Favorite counter service, this one kind of changes. The menus change so much at Walt Disney World that I really have a hard time picking a favorite counter service spot. I think I kind of tend to go to maybe, gosh, I tend to go to what I'm in the mood for in that moment. And that's one of the things that you learn about me. I really go by the seat of my pants a lot of times when I'm in the Walt Disney parks. So, I may have a plan and then may change it up in the middle. And that kind of relates to better content for you as well, because, I literally a few weeks ago, we just came back from a trip and, we went to see Disney Starlight. That was the thing that I had on my mind, but we hadn't eaten dinner yet. And I was looking at the app going, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat, babe, for dinner? And there were lots of things in the Magic Kingdom, but we decided last minute, hey, you know what? There's a reservation that's open for California Grill. And so we jumped on it. So we got to see the fireworks from California Grill. We got to have a fantastic dinner. And, it's just one of those things where I like to kind of plan things, but I also like to go by the seat of my pants. So you're going to see that a lot here on this channel. So in that regard, I really don't have a favorite counter service restaurant because I kind of go by the seat of my pants on that one and what I'm craving in that moment. As far as favorite table service, I think right now, again, this changes, but I think right now I would have to go with Sanaa or Boma. Both are such quality restaurants. And I think that they have such unique and interesting food. Favorite Disney resort? Again, that's tough. Pop Century is always going to hold a place in my heart. It's the first place we stayed at when we went on our very first trip together, me and my husband. So Pop Century is definitely one of those places. However, with that being said, recently we did stay at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, hence why some of my favorite restaurants are at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And that was a fantastic experience. But again, you got to go with the classic too. You got Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, which is also another one of my favorites. So, but again, I want to know what questions you have for me, so make sure you leave those down below. Also, I want to make sure that you like and subscribe this channel. I'm new here. I very much appreciate all the support that you could give me. And so it really means a lot to me if you like these videos and subscribe to the channel. That is so huge. And for more information about, all the Disney news, make sure you visit my website at adisneyworldafterall.com. And if you want to book a trip to a Disney destination or Universal Orlando, then you should consider using my travel partner, Jocelyn. She's with the Magic for Less Travel. Jocelyn would be happy to assist you and get you a free, no obligation quote. Just visit adisneyworldafterall.com, or you can find a link here in my bio. That's going to do it for today's mini-sode. We'll see you all next time. Bye.